one of the first things he asked me, he was like, oh, what grade are you in? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you sophomore, junior, senior? And I was like, dude, like, I graduated years ago. He's like, oh, wow. And he's like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 23. He was like, oh. And that's another thing that this dude would do all the time. Like, literally anytime, like, I would say something, like, I guess, like, that was serious or just anything in general, he pretty much would, like, put on, like, this Fry voice. Like, if you guys have ever seen, like, movies where, like, the actor, they'll, like, put on, like, this deep, raspy, like, quiet voice whenever, like, there's something serious going on. They'll be like, oh, wow, that's intense. Wow. They'll put on, like, that kind of voice. Like, this dude did the same thing just to, like, act like he cared. It's like, he's just, like, I don't know, put on this act, you know. He would just go, wow, yeah, okay, wow. And, you know, I pretty much, another thing that's fucking hysterical. This guy, I told him, I'm like, you know, I've been going to the gym every now and then. Since I'm back, I joined a gym, and he's like, oh, which one? I told him the gym that I'm in, and he goes, oh, I'm in that gym too. He's like, I joined that gym too. And I was like, I was thinking, I'm like, of course you did. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, what? It's just like, why is this world so small? You know what I mean? It's like, great, now I'm going to see this fucking guy. And he even said, he's like, okay, if you see me, I'm not allowed to say hello to you, and because of the confidentiality, but you can say hi to me. I was like, okay. And I'm just like thinking, like, I hope I don't see this guy. You know, I don't even want to go to the gym anymore because of that. Like, the second that dude said that, like, yeah, I go to the gym. I go to the same gym you do. Wow. And when he said, you know, oh, if I see you, I'm like, oh my God, like, what are the odds? And even too, like, I see people from high school in this gym too. And it's like, it just brings back so many memories, you know. It's just, it really sucks, you know. And the thing that also sucks about, you know, getting older and having, you know, tons of problems, like, you know, it just seems like when you're younger, like when I was a teenager and, you know, middle school teenager, still like not having a girlfriend, you know, not having any desires or dreams for anything, everyone would always tell me, like, you're young, you'll figure it out, you got time. And then as it progresses, you know, when you get older, especially my age now, I'm going to be 23, and everyone just gets angry with you. What's going on? You got to figure it out. It becomes embarrassing now. Like, no one does anything when you're young, and you just end up still the same. Like, I'm still the exact same as I was in high school. You know, nothing has changed at all. You know, it's just absolutely brutal. And it's like everyone now is angry with me. Everybody now doesn't want to deal with me at all. They just tell me, get your shit together. You're gonna be 23, get your shit together. And it's like, you know, if you're failing at life as a man, it's just like people get angry with you instead of helping you when you get older. It's just, I don't know. But, yeah, so this dude, he didn't really, this is the thing, like, I was surprised. He didn't even really, like, give me any copes. I mean, I guess because it was only, like, the first session. I thought this guy would give me, like, a list of, like, you know, a bunch of, like, absurd copes and all this stuff. And I pretty much just told him about my life, you know, everything I've went through. You know, I even told him the thing, like, if you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, I told him, you know, I was like, when I was 12 years old, I had a gay friend who groomed me and sexually assaulted me on multiple occasions. You know, I didn't know what was going on at the time. He would do this all the time at sleepovers. And when I finally told people, they all laughed at me, and even the adults. And he just goes, wow, that must have been horrible. Wow. And it just, I don't know, it just seems so fake. Like, this dude's like the best actor. Maybe he is fucking Ben Affleck, I don't know. But, yeah, he just kept saying, like, wow, traumatizing, wow. I don't know. It just seemed very, like, soyish. It just seemed very, like, forced and fake. And I just wanted to talk, you know, just, like, tell him shit. Yeah, and I just told him straight up, I'm like, you know, I'm bored. I don't find joy in anything at all. Like, I don't find anything fun. You know, my life didn't turn out the way I thought it would turn out. I'm unemployed now. I've never had a girlfriend before. I lost my friends a year ago. I got nothing going for me. And, as I age, things keep getting worse. And he tried telling me, he's like, no, things get better with age. And I was like, it's because that's a load of crap. I mean, my health and looks are deteriorating, surprisingly. I mean, I was looking at pictures of me even from high school. I looked better in high school, even though like I still wasn't good looking in high school. I looked better. I just look different now. I don't even look like, because my license, guys, like I haven't, the picture was taken when I was like 16 or 17, and I don't even look the same anymore, like at all. I look more bloated, obviously, different haircut. I just look different, completely different. Like, I just look defeated now. Like, that's the thing. Like, people probably look at me and go, damn, like, he's defeated. Like, he's just done for. Because I am defeated. I mean, I told the guy, I'm like, my hygiene over the past couple months have went to shit. I haven't really been taking care of myself as much as I used to. I'm just depressed. No one wants to fucking be around me. And it just sucks. I told him, and he just did the Owen Wilson, wow, just over and over again. And it really just didn't do anything for me, just telling this guy. He even asked me too. He's like, how do you feel finally talking to somebody about this stuff? And I was like, because I'm thinking like, I'm doing this shit all the time on here, I'm like, dude, I don't feel any different at all. Like, I feel like I literally left the same way I came in, except like with minus some money, I mean, I didn't pay for it, but, another thing that's funny too is this guy, he cut me off. I forgot what I was talking about. I also remember actually he was like telling me, he's like, oh, do you watch any movies and television? And I told him like, dude, like movies and TV, it's a waste of time to me now. Like I feel like I'm wasting my life away anytime I watch movies and TV, and I just don't see a point. And he was like talking about like, oh, I watched this show on Netflix, it's so good. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. Even told him, like, he asked like video games. I'm like, I'll play like maybe once a week, but I just get bored of it. I don't enjoy video games at all. I don't enjoy anything. Like, just straight up, I don't enjoy anything. I'm just, depressed all the time. And, I don't know what to do. I told him I'm depressed and pissed off, don't know what to do. And, he pretty much is like, oh, I'll stop you right there. Will you take medication? And I was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. Cause that's something I really don't want to take. Like, it's something I really don't want to do. The thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever, went to school with like kids like this who like, cause I had like a handful of them, maybe like 3 to 4, where they always had like family drama. They were always like missing school. They were in like mental hospitals. They were always on pills. They were having mental breakdowns because like either the medications didn't work or whatever the cause was. They would always have mental breakdowns, and their life was just a mess, and it just fucked them up like really bad. That's the one thing I'm kind of glad that like, my parents didn't do was, when I was younger, give me medication. I mean, now, like, my mom's like, oh, I think you need it. Cause obviously, like, talking to people does nothing, but yeah, you know what's funny too? Like, in school, like, parents as well, like, and teachers, they always say, don't do drugs, kids! No drugs! Don't do drugs! They're so bad! And then, all of a sudden, like, oh, your son has ADHD, and then, the parents, what? ADHD? Where's the Ritalin? And yeah, it's just, I just find that like so comical and funny, like how, oh, anti-drugs. Oh, get the Xanax. Social anxiety. Oh, depression. Get the Lexapro. And they just like jump to that shit, and it ends up, cause these things do change your brain. That's what I'm worried about. Cause like, knowing my luck, if I start taking something, my hair might fucking fall out. I might get fat, and my dick might fucking stop working, so I don't exactly know if that's something I want to do. And it's like, you even realize too, it's like, okay, well, even if it does improve my overall mood, my life will still be the same. You got to understand that, even like when psychiatrists like do give you meds, it won't exactly like change your life. Sure, like your mood will be better, but even if you're more motivated, all it does is just increase your odds at, you know, trying different things, which doesn't guarantee anything at all. You know, I mean, I've tried tons of things and done lots and lots of things without medication, still to end up in the same spot. So if I try even more things, let's say I take something and it motivates me, I'll probably still be in the same position. You know, I could take some extreme social anxiety pill that will remove all my social anxiety. I can ask out 100 girls a day and still get rejected by every single one of them. You know, it doesn't guarantee anything. So, you know, that's that. And I don't know. You know, I might make a video on, you know, my thoughts on like antidepressants and stuff. But I mean, yeah, the dude pretty much was like, he told me, he's like, this is out of my, you know, what do you say? He's like, this is out of my something. He's like, this is out of my reach. And I have this great psychiatrist that you can see. And he also told me, he gave me a bunch of stuff. He's like, you've been holding in lots of trauma and this is very serious. And all I did, like, you guys already know how, like, if you've been watching my channel, I just told them everything, you know, that's been going on, you know, my whole life story so far. And he just goes, wow, yeah, it's out of my reach. You got some extreme trauma, extreme stuff. I really think you should take medication. And I don't know. I just pretty much, you know, he told me, because he for some reason, the dude, again, he doesn't talk to me. He'll text my mom and not talk to me, the patient. He'll talk to my mom, and he told her that, you know, he recommended it. He kept saying, he's like, oh, you need to go to an IOP, which I had to Google what that was, you know, because I didn't know what it is. Apparently it's like intensive outpatient program. You go, it's for people with like mental health disorders and blah, blah. And you basically go, and it's like, I don't know, apparently from what he said, it's like a couple hours a day for like, you know, like weeks or something. It's like a program. It's just sort of like group therapy. And I'm thinking, like, this is such a waste of time. Like, I would benefit so much more by just getting my old job back and making some fucking money than wasting. Because think about this. If I waste like the next year, like what I was talking about earlier, like those kids that would miss school, get held back because like mental health problems, and their parents are fucking, they don't know what to do, and they keep, you know, throwing them on meds and this and that. Like, if I do that, if I go on like that thing, like where I'm just, you know, in and out of like therapists and psychiatrists to try and, you know, diagnose something when, you know, the issue is that I'm subhuman, I'll pretty much be wasting my time. You know, let's say a year goes by, I'll have this huge gap in my resume. They'll be like, what the fuck happened to you? If I tell them, yeah, I was in and out of therapies and psychiatrists and psych wards, they'll be like, we don't want you. You know, obviously they won't tell me that. They'll probably give me a different reason. Oh, you're not qualified, even though, you know, because jobs have to do that. They have to virtue signal their asses off and, you know, give like some excuse. So, you know, just so they don't get sued. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go on like a long like bender of just going to different people for no reason. I was even thinking about it when I was down south. I pretty much like one day I was just like miserable, and I was like thinking about, you know, starting medication. I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to start something. Maybe medication will help. And, you know, I called this one place, and I didn't even have to meet with a therapist. I thought, you know, you have to talk to somebody before they prescribe you something. But this lady over the phone, she was like, okay, you have a Zoom call, a Zoom meeting. It was like with some nurse. And she was like, you're going to tell her the medication you need. If you need Lexapro, Xanax, Adderall, and we'll get that to you. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, these people haven't even talked to me, and I'm going to go to this woman and tell her what medication I need? Like, that doesn't sound right. It was just like very weird. I'm like, is it really that easy? You know what I mean? So I canceled the appointment as soon as I made it. I called back. I'm like, because I looked at the lady. She looked like, just like, you know, typical, like middle age, like maybe like 40, 50. She had like the Karen Bob haircut, you know, like the old haircut I used to have. She kind of looked like that, if you guys have ever seen that TV show, like the Long Island Medium. So yeah, like I saw her, I'm like, I don't know if I trust this, you know, I don't exactly know if this is something I want to do. So I called back, I was like, let me just like deal with this, you know, by myself and, you know, get through, because I had a forklifting class I was going to get through, and, you know, I was working this job for like, I only worked 2 days. So, I mean, before I had to go back home. So, you know, I pretty much had to stop all progress anyway to come back home. So, but yeah, I was thinking to myself, you know what, let me just like just look for more jobs, get my shit together and, you know, make some money and just, yeah. But I'm back now. I got to deal with this, you know, this mental evaluation I got Friday. I got to go to this mental evaluation, which, yeah, I don't, again, like talking to these people do nothing, you know. And it was very odd, like with this guy, like I would just tell him like, you know, like this is who I am, like I don't know, I'm bored of everything and nothing's fun. He's like, that's not normal, that isn't normal. And I tried telling him, I'm like, but yeah, like there's things that, you know, when I was a kid that I used to like, I don't like now. And he goes, yeah, but that's not normal. I think I'm just getting older and, you know, my life just didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. I don't think there's really anything wrong. I think that